All right, you should now be on the language practice section. In this, there's a lot of like jumping back and forth between Google Classroom and here, but you should be okay. I want you to go into the Google Classroom and I want you to find the question in your week 3 materials. So it will say, mine just says week 3. Yep. You can look for anything within those like week 3 materials. And you're looking for this little question icon. And it should be based on his actions, what punishments? And so you're going to type in your response to this here. You can even just copy and paste it into that question link. And then you're going to use that answer from the discussion, like I just said, the punishments to answer the question in Google Classroom, and then look at all of your classmate responses in there. And you have to find at least 2 classmates to respond to using the accountable talking stems. Look at them below. So I might be looking through the Google Classroom and I might see Mr. Marsh's response. And I would say like, or his says that he should have to serve life in prison and pay back damages to all the families that have been harmed because of his drug trade. And I would say, I agree with Mr. Marsh because I too feel like that El Chapo belongs in prison for the rest of his life. Done. I've responded to 1 classmate. I might be scrolling through and I might see, Miss Manili over at Montview. And she says that El Chapo should be executed for his crimes. I don't actually know if that's what Miss Manili believes, but that's fine. I might say I disagree with Miss Manili because I don't believe in the practice of the death sentence as a means of punishment. There, I've responded to 2 of my classmates. I am done with that section. Once you've done that, or you're struggling, so let me just make this note. If you're struggling to find the discussion or you're struggling with the Google Classroom, you can have a quick chat in the chat box. Just copy and paste it over into this so I know that you are participating. This next section is going to be a video reflection. So you're going to watch a video and you're going to reflect on it. Again, you're going to be using some of the accountable talk stems going forward. You're going to watch the video by clicking this link right here. Same as you've been doing. It's going to pull up this, the History Channel, the Nuremberg Trials. If you are struggling, please just let me know. We can link it, or I can make a video of me making a video of it. It just makes these really long, and sometimes I get some weird warnings about copyright. But if you need help watching these, please let me know and we can get them. Another option is if you have your phone, you can get this on YouTube, and you would just search the title, What Happened at the Nuremberg Trials History. You should find the one that's like roughly this many views, and it's from the History Channel. So you're going to watch the video, it's not very long, and you're going to respond to the reflection questions below and use all the hints in order to help you. So after you've watched the video, you are telling me what are the Nuremberg trials? Not the Nuremberg laws, what are the Nuremberg trials based on what you learned in the video? Hint, hint, hint. These are different than the Nuremberg laws. Think about why the video says these trials are happening. We know that Nuremberg is a place. We know that trials, we put people on trial for crimes. What were they? The second question is, why do these countries from around the world choose to hold the trials at Nuremberg? The response to this would be Nuremberg was chosen as the site for the trials because, hint, you should look at the 25-second mark to the 40-second mark. It will tell you why Nuremberg. Once you're done with that, you are moving on to your independent practice section. You're going to be answering the questions of the organizer below to prepare for your next activity. So the question here is first asking you, El Chapo was sentenced to life in jail for his crimes. What punishments do the Nazis deserve? So we read about how terrible El Chapo is. He's killed a bunch of people. He's running a huge cartel that also is killing people indirectly through drug addiction. He was sentenced to life in prison. What sentence do you think the Nazis deserve? And I want you to consider, are all Nazis equally responsible? Would you say the same punishment for Adolf Hitler is the same one that you would hand out to a low-level Nazi police officer. And then the other one I want you to consider is, should the punishment depend on the crime? Somebody who was actively involved in concentration camps maybe deserves a punishment that is more severe than somebody who was responsible for, I don't know, organizing food rations to send out to soldiers in concentration camps. Something to consider. A couple other little notes here that I want you to think about is that many Nazis were considered war criminals, having committed crimes against humanity. And today, most crimes, including crimes against humanity, are punishable in two ways: either a death sentence or long terms of imprisonment. So it could be lifelong prison imprisonment, 30 years with no chance of parole, that sort of thing. In order to be given one of these two sentences, many instances of war crime must be taken to the International Criminal Court, or the ICC. The ICC was founded on July 1st, 2002, for the purpose of bringing war criminals to trial. The power of the court is based on the treaty, and 108 separate countries support the ICC. The United States is one of those countries. Once you've done that, you're going to read about two Nazi criminals who were sentenced at the Nuremberg trials, and then you're going to participate in a discussion in the Google Classroom with your classmates about each person. I'm going to pause this video here, and I'm actually going to start a new one so that it's a little bit more chunked out.